everyone. Welcome to the third annual AgTech Field Day here at the University of Arizona. We're really pleased to have all you people coming down and visiting us during this really busy time of year. I wanted to turn things over to the director of the University Agricultural Center here, Bert Hernandez.
Hi everyone, thank you for being out here. This is our actually third event that we have, and as you guys can see, it's kind of growing, so that's what we're looking for, to eventually have even a bigger show out here for you guys. You know, being our mission that we are to serve you guys, only mission is what we do here for the ag industry.
So really, I think it's pretty, as far as ag technology goes, I think it's pretty fair to say that the digital revolution and technology really skipped over agriculture for a fairly long time. Technology, computers getting faster, electronics getting cheaper, and really the technology was getting fast enough, good enough, cheap enough to start combining those technologies and creating useful equipment for agriculture.
So without further ado, I think we're going to roll into our first demonstration with Mantis Ag and their technology here.
What we really kind of curated was the ability to identify and decipher what we're looking at in these images. We're calling it our Smart Sight technology. It's a multitude of different machine learning methods for identifying crops versus weeds, green on green, and other types of
within the system. If you take a look underneath here, it's got actuated knives that you'll see on several pieces of equipment. It's also got star weeders that go into the furrow to be able to lift those beds back up. It's got discs on the side of it, so we're cutting off the shoulders and then we're putting the dirt back up to the shoulders on the top.
And as those backhoes slip, you'll see that it'll say floating. And once he drops it, on ground, and so it automatically drops. Again, everything is IP67 rated, so you can pressure wash the whole thing every morning.
The other thing that we do that we do differently is the fast reconfiguration. So you'll see when we start running the machine that each individual module on the machine adapts itself dynamically to where each row is. And so when you move from one field to the next...
Rated for roughly 1,400 pounds. The one in the rear is rated for 400. This particular chassis is something I'm really proud of because we can make it bigger and larger. This is set up for 40 and 80 inch beds. We will have one for 30s and 60s here in the middle of the year if you're in that type of platform. We are a robot.
We're weeding and we're thinning at the same time. We're doing data probing for fields for some insects and pressure levels on plants. We're doing moisture levels. Currently, with weeding, we are doing pretty good sized weeds removal in fields. So if you're dealing with large furnace land, we can handle that.
This is the whole computer box. We have one of these for each line. There's a camera in there. There's a computer that runs it. The computer's under this heatsink. It's about the size of a credit card. And that's able to do all the work you need to do the thin. It can be adapted in any configuration. This exact machine right here can run first.
So looking at the robot, what we have is a camera-based system in the front that uses AI to identify each plant in a field and select which plants that we want to keep for the thinning operation. And we can easily adjust what spacing we want, how much margin around each plant we want, so that can be tuned to specific fields as needed.
And what we've been working on is the concept of using band steam. And in band steam, what we're doing is we're applying or injecting steam just into some narrow bands, 4 inches wide by a couple inches deep, centered on the seed line to heat the...
It's a laser that's not in the visible spectrum of light, so it's not going to reflect like you would see a visible light laser pointer. All it is thermal energy, it's heat being taken from the laser to exactly where we tell it to. Our predict cameras say, hey, there's a heat coming up. Our target camera says this is where you should shoot it.
This is our most basic mount, but a lot of row crop guys, you know, they may have bird issues when they're planting this field over here, only for a couple weeks though, and then they'll plant another field over here.
And so their bird issues in that regard are sort of constantly ever changing and moving. Well, you can mount this on just about anything you want. When we cross that headland, it's going to lift the 3-point, slow the tractor down, turn, line back up, and when it crosses those little fence boundaries you see there, the 3-point will automatically drop down and it'll regain infield operating speed, all on its own. And then when we get what all the operator
where we can change the angle of the knife, the depth, pretty much all the parameters you can think of in order to come really close to the row. In this case, it's specifically set up for direct seeded crops, whatever it may be, like lettuce.
We have a lot of safety sensors built in, things, design the thing from scratch to be a little bit safer than the 60-year-old models. But what it does, this is all out in the headlands further, pulls a piece of pipe, the guy goes in, grabs it as he's taking it to put it on